Hello viewers at home, hello everybody, very, very good evening to you. Welcome to a very, very special edition of Alibaba Seriously. It feels good to be here today. I'm standing in for somebody who's a legend in the comedy industry, and you can tell, because if I sit in on this couch properly, my legs will not touch the floor. So, but then I'm going to sit out because I don't think I fill in the shoes properly. But I'll do my best to make sure that we keep the show going and interesting. My name is RJ Body Comedian. If you're meeting me for the very first time, it promises to be a very great show this evening. Trust me, you're going to have fun. And of course, we'll be running you through everything that's happening on the show today. On my left, we have one of the baddest in-house pianists. He's doing a great job, Simon Keys. Yeah. Round of applause to Simon Keys. And of course, as you know, we've got the ever-present, very funny, talented comedian, MC Hyena.
That's me. Nigeria, clap for me. I can't hear you clapping, Nigerians.
Now, when I saw MC Hyena this evening, I told him something. I said, bro, you are looking like a police officer that has been eating bribe.
No. This head that you're looking at, the reason why I actually barb the head is because I don't want my landlord to recognize me.
Oh, yeah. Right.
He's coming on Monday.
Oh, so he will pass
when
you.
When they enter the house, he'll say, young man, where's Zainana? I said, sir, he just left. He moved.
Okay, that's MC Hyena and it's in the building. Of course, we're going to be giving you loads and loads. First of all, of course, we're giving you the news in the last 7 days. A lot has happened in the country, but we have a few things we'll be talking about. And some of you might be wondering the way I'm dressed. Okay, as you all know, as we are right now on the show, Alibaba finally is happening. It's going down live at the Indigo O2 Arena in London. I think we need to clap. We need to clap for this. Yeah. Alibaba is shutting down London.
Shutting it down,
you know what I mean? And it's a season of carnivals right now in London. And so you know what? I decided, you know what? In the theme of being of the carnivals, let's give it to them. So as you see me like this with my hat and my, and
you are here and there.
I'm here. Oh God. We're here and we're there. And of course, the only thing that's remaining nice is just have some beach sand and you know what I mean. It'll be okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's take you straight into the news. The first thing in the news today, Kenya censors. Kenya becomes the first country, first African country to recognize intersex people.
What they are starting, I hope they were able to, because this thing, to me, I don't think it makes sense.
Let's first of all break it down to you in case you don't understand when we say intersex. Now, some people, 1 in 2 million people, are born as intersex. Now, so people will ask, what's the meaning of intersex? They used to go by the name hermaphrodite. That's people that have they are neither here nor there. They have the characteristics of both a male and a female. So some people can have, it could be the genital area, or it could be their voice. The person can have long hair and still have, you still feel like a man, but then you have the characteristics of a woman, So Kenya wants to, Kenya is going to be the first African country to recognize them.
Yeah, because I once met a lady. I asked this lady, what's up now with relationships? She said, I'm engaged. I never knew she was self-engaged too. You understand? But however it is, if I thought they were going to legalize that kind of thing, they can do operation and let them work on themselves first.
Now, talking about operation, in my little research, I realized that now some of them are born with both the male and female organ. So, in America, there was some cases cited of some people who the doctor chose for them. So they said, okay, this child, let's leave the female organ and take out the male, and then they castrate the child, and the person becomes a female. But when the person grows up, the person starts to have. So there was one case where the guy at 13 now started to have dominant male tendencies, talk like a male, walk like a male, think like a male, have male toys and all that. But then, don't forget, at birth, he was already castrated and turned into a she. So now there's a clash of personality. That must be really, really
I think that's
traumatic psychologically.
The word came out, chief bridesmaid.
You're not all right. So it's really difficult to say, okay, which one should be chosen, because at the time the child is born, it's difficult to decide what sex do we give this child. So the child does not consent to the procedure. So they just take out one, and then sometimes these children grow and they start acting the opposite. So,
I think they should throw it open to the children.
So that means you have to wait for the child to grow up.
So if you have like 5 children, who wants to be a boy? Daddy, me, daddy.
Okay. Not to make light of the situation, but then it's good that Kenya is thinking in that direction. I hope one day Nigeria too we can think in that direction. Because if you are not male or you are not female, you are mixing the two, they will look at you and say you are a witch. This is witchcraft. There's a lot of things that science can explain, and I think we need to start to also think in that light. Okay, the next headline right now: 23 Nigerians to be executed in Saudi Arabia over drug trafficking.
Hi. This drug traffic of a thing is becoming rampant.
Yeah, and then they just execute them.
Why must you kill yourself? And this drug trafficking now, because if they decide to be killing people for drug trafficking now, so many people will have died. Ordinary Aja there, Aja on top of the bridge in the morning, there is no way that you'll be passing. You say, buy Fensico, in traffic. That's all the people, drug trafficking. Now, you can see Saudi Arabia killing them. So you people that are selling drugs in traffic.
No, it's not that kind of drug trafficking now. It's not that kind of drug trafficking now. What are you talking about?
Which one is
about
this
people
one?
that are carrying drugs, hard drugs, heroin, cocaine, and other hard drugs. Saudi Arabia has a strict policy of execution once that person is caught. And 23 Nigerians. And don't forget that this comes at a time where that's also in the news. We'll come to that. Where
FBI,
yes, has just arrested about 80 people. 80 people on the account of this is the biggest scam, internet fraud.
80 Nigerians, they said, allegedly.
I think we need to, edit our passport. This is the only country you walk into somewhere and just present green passport. They say, hey, hold it, don't move. Step aside, sir. They start to ask you questions as if you are a problem to the world.
And FBI catch them now. Nobody's saying anything, As if it was SARS now. You hear hand SARS. Why can't you people start shouting, end FBI?
No. We can't say that because they are doing their job. If we want to talk about the SARS situation, we must say that the SARS, they need to be worked on. Look at the recent video that just trended where how can you, in broad daylight, you arrest 2 suspects of armed robbery, and you just say, waste him. Did you watch that video? Did you see that video? I did. That was really traumatic. And at gunpoint, close range, they shot these 2 guys dead. And guess what? This is the one we have seen. What about the ones that we have not seen? there have been several people that have given confessions, that have said stuff where they say, you hear things like, we were threatened, I will shoot you and plant a gun on you and nothing will happen. So this is the one that we saw. Imagine the countless ones that we have not seen. So I don't think we should be comparing.
I'm sure they are working on them. They are working on stuff.
No, we need to work on it. I think the government needs to look into that. So we move on to the next.
But Ajabo, they should create another thing. I start from, let's give the woman a chance.
Yes.
Because I thought some SARS now they are complaining. Let's do mass.
Oh God.
No, the truth. Because
What's
if the SARS, we are saying SARS. Let's see the women. Let's see what they can do. Let them create something like ma. You understand?
What's the meaning of that?
Now you'll be hearing end ma.
So what's the full meaning of ma?
Ma is woman. Sa is man. Ensa.
We need to arrest this guy. Please call SARS, please. We need to arrest this guy. In other news, President Muhammadu Buhari has inaugurated his ministerial cabinet in Abuja. At a point, I was beginning to think that they were going to do lucky dip for this ministerial thing. Because what do you have to say on this one?
Oh, this cabinet, I think that is why they have furniture allowance. Because cabinets nowadays, they are very, very expensive. You understand? It depends on the furniture they use. If they use Masonia, it's more expensive or more thick. You understand? Because for a president to do what? To officiate the ministerial cabinet, you need to see that furniture.
Inaugurate, not officiate.
Inaugurate. That means for him to even come out and say, I want to inaugurate this cabinet. So imagine how much they bought the furniture.
Yeah, that's true. The cabinet.
You know the cabinets? Yeah. Cabinets are expensive.
It's presidential cabinet, They'll be used good wood for it.
Good wood, though. Bulletproof.
Good wood. If you listen to this boy, if you listen to this man here, it will confuse all of us. Okay, let's move on to what I gave a hint on this earlier, and I told you it was also in the news, so we're moving on to it. The United States announces the arrest of 80 Nigerians and a few others involved in a massive scale fraud in the country. Wow. 1 minute silence. Now, this is becoming very rampant in Nigeria, and people are fast beginning to identify Nigerians as internet scammers. And this is something that we should pay a lot of attention to. And do you know that one of them, Forbes recognized him as on the list of 30 under 30?
Billionaires.
Yeah, it was on the Forbes list, 30 under 30. Wow. And then one of the released videos of the guys, one of them, the FBI released a video, and they said people that fall for this more are corporations, businesses, charity organizations, and even people looking for love. I don't understand how somebody can look for love so much online. Somebody will tell you, transfer money to me, and I will love you more. And you just transfer. Do these guys use jazz?
I don't know. Simon Keys, do you people use jazz?
Oh yeah, Simon Keys, answer. Because Simon Keys, with this your dreads, if you pass anywhere around the Korodu or Mushi, you are a suspect too. I'm telling you. If you have dreads, you must have a car. You have dreadlocks, you're not carrying school bag, and you are passing front of stadium. Hey, stop here. We are SARS. Can we search you? Can we search your food? Can we search your bag? And say the last thing they go search like your dreads. I'm telling you. Say let's.
But Ajabo, all this Oyinbo too, it's because we are not just saying their own, because we are quiet about it. Oyinbo too are scamming Nigerians. Scamming is bad generally. You understand? Because how can you buy? I bought a laptop one time. Instead of the laptop to be in the pack, the guy spent parts, and I wrote letter there. He said he was busy. He had to rush out. I should assemble it myself. You understand?
I don't understand.
And that is where you get what you ordered versus what you got online.
How can you buy a laptop and you assemble it yourself? But you didn't buy a laptop, or you bought laptop engine.
So that is why the federal government needs to empower our SARS. They should go abroad to go and arrest white people that are duping we hardworking Nigerians.
Right now, I mean, relationship with whites now is any girl that is loving a white man now, it's even a suspect. It's hard. It must be hard because I mean they've penetrated almost everywhere. The business angle, they exchange emails with these people, pretending to be business associates, and they make them transfer huge sums of money. So in the business aspect, it's been compromised. Relationship aspect has been compromised. Everywhere has been compromised. This is serious, and just so you know, it's a big deal because right now there's this stiffness with the embassies. A lot of them, especially the American embassy, with the Trump
wall.
Yes, Trump wall. A lot of Nigerians are being denied visas to enter into America. Even people that have good travel history. So
we are here together, my brother. Nobody's leaving this country.
Nobody's leaving this country. We're here. So the next one, the Banj is in the news right now. I am going to be a father in a few months after praying for restoration after the sad incidents. The Banj says the Post Cocoa Master and his wife are expecting a son. Wow. Big shout out to the Banj. We're happy for you. We pray. Thank God for restoration.
Yes, sir.
Thank God for restoration. And this goes out to a lot of people out there. When you have a child, please child-proof your house. It's very, very important. If you have a swimming pool, it was a sad news. It was a dark day for the entire industry when the Banj announced the loss of his cute son. That drowned in the swimming pool. We pray that affliction will not rise a second time, yes, and God will indeed restore the Banj's family as they're expecting a boy. But then let's be very, very careful. Let's be mindful. I mean, child-proof your house. Even the staircase, put rug so that the children can crawl. Some people's children will crawl and roll down the staircase. You have to take in a lot of measures once you have children,
My neighbor in Aja, I think, we thank God, his child almost wanted to drown. So as to avert such a reoccurrence, he removed the swimming pool. He even removed pumping machine. You understand? Water has never entered that house in the past 3 years. Go and bath outside.
My brother, that is the best to anything to protect your family. Please do. And finally, in the news, Alibaba finally holds in the UK today.
Shuts down UK.
Yes. 3 gunshots. No, sir. You see the way my hand is shaking.
That third gun is which one?
No, this particular gun is pop passion.
For passion.
Then if it is that Indian gun, it's 3 gunshots. But we have this is how people take jokes from fellow comedians. But we also have Yoruba gun. When you watch African Magic Yoruba, the gun is like this. And the sound effect is just get a carton and spoon. Just smack it 3 times. So big shout out to our big bros and mentors and Oga in the industry.
As in sold out, so
it's sold out.
O2 is turning O2 to what? O3.
O4.
It's turning O2 to O4.
O4.
And Ali, I once told you, Ali, I said just keep on doing what you are doing. You understand? Someday, you have been working with me.
And you have been helping him.
Yes, sir. For the past 9 years.
You keep helping him.
Just keep doing what you are doing.
I must say that we're proud of you. See, you are there now. We're helping you.
And you have made money. So FRS, okay, let's go there. But FRS, when it comes back, just welcome him at the airport. FRS, you know what to do. It's info. It's information. Just give me 10K. I don't need more. Just 10,000.
Nah, Joko. Before FRS will write him a letter now and say he's anyway, he made the money in London, not in Nigeria. Hello, will you pay? What? So if you make money in London, will you pay tax in Nigeria?
You pay UKRS.
Wow. Okay. That's it. That's all about it on the news on the show. Ladies and gentlemen, it's still Alibaba. Seriously, my name is Jebo, and I'm feeling the shoe I'm not worthy to feel. But yo, I hope I'm doing a great job. And just so you remember, lots and lots, Alibaba is shutting down London right now as we speak, and lots and lots of carnival going on in London right now. In the spirit of the carnival, we're giving it to you. Hot. My name is Ajay, but we're going to commercial break right now. When we come back, we'll be going into the next section where we'll be introducing our first guest for the night. Sit back, relax, sip on your coffee, and have fun. My name is Ajay. Stay tuned. Welcome back. Of course, you know the drill. This is Alibaba, seriously. And I go by the name Ajebo. I'm doing this for the first time and I'm having fun at it. Like you all know, we've got just beside me, my sidekick is a growing comedian. He's doing well for himself. We believe in him.
He's a great comedian until I die. After spending 40 years in the industry, you know I ain't around.
MC Ayenana doing great stuff. Very, very smart guy, intelligent guy. One guy that has been able to not just kill it on the stand-up comedy front, but when it comes to his skits, his prank videos. Ayenana, what is it that you don't do? I'm suspecting you even do Undertaker work at the
only thing I
weekends.
don't do is marry do, man. That's just.
He's sick, he's funny, he's not all right. He's on the show. And of course, we've got Simon Keys giving us great tunes on the piano over the days. He's one of the baddest guy on the piano in Nigeria, Simon Keys. Woo! Okay, we have a guest in the studio, ladies and gentlemen. This guy doing great stuff for himself. He's the President Association of Music Artists Managers of Nigeria, CEO Cream Entertainment. And of course, he manages a couple of artists doing great stuff in the industry. He goes by the name, of course, this guy manages several people, talking about Kofu Wonder. He also manages Samuel Ajibola. That's Spiff of the Johnsons. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, drum roll. I introduce to you our guest for the evening. He goes by the name Oba Sidwade. Welcome to the show.
Thanks, bro.
Welcome to the show. So, quick one. Let's talk about the music business first of all.
Okay.
You're an artist manager.
Yeah.
You manage artists, musicians, actors, and all that. Let's even focus on the music aspect. Being an artist manager in Nigeria, first of all, what does it mean? What does it entail? We know abroad, when an artist manager says, I'm the manager, he has control over the artist. He has control over it. He can say, you're not doing this, you're not going out, you're not going there, and the artist listens. But here in Nigeria, it's the artist that chooses his manager, especially when he's blown. Say, hey, Baba, just come manage me, just come manage. So that's, in a nutshell, artist managers are like glorified PAs, So artist managers just follow the artist and carry white towel and flash drive. So what do you have to say about this?
First of all, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, Nigeria. Yeah. So contrary to people's opinion about artist managers, artist managers are not glorified PAs. Why people might say it that way is your relationship with your artist, which is part of our business. You have to obviously have a relationship with your artist. And the way you position yourself as an artist manager too matters a lot. If you're working with an artist, the first thing, before you even work with an artist, rather, is to have a contract. And in the contract, you have some clauses that will state your responsibilities. You know, everybody know their job description. The artists know your deliverables. You know your remuneration as an artist manager. So both parties understand what they are doing. So you cannot call me to come and do what I'm not supposed to do because everything is clearly stated. You get what I'm trying to say? So artist managers, trust me, I know just like every other sector, you must always have some people that might not be up to the task. But with the association I preside on, Association of Music Artist Managers of Nigeria, one of our responsibilities is to sensitize artist managers on their roles and the ethics of the business itself. So it's a gradual process. Rome wasn't built in a day. The way the business was back then, I mean, artist management business, is not the way it is right now. Most of the artist managers right now probably have it good. Before you manager have to take the tape to the radio station or the media houses to make sure that the song gets plugged in, played and all that. Nowadays, you just sit. We live in a global village where everything is on our palm. So you just carry your laptop or you send an email, you send a song and all that. You know, we have social media platform where you can do all that. You know, so basically our job is even more than what people see. And we always make sure that we talk to our colleagues. You know, you need to be firm when you are doing this job. You don't have to be hard on your clients at the same time, but you need to just define what you are doing with your client. If you are my client, you obviously know that this and this is what Oba is supposed to do for me. I know what you're supposed to do for me. When it comes to remuneration, we have the figures there. So, you know, so basically, I don't think we might have them, but I don't think, in fact, yesterday, there was a Facebook post from one of my friends that said, artist managers, they are PAs and all that, you know. Like I said, if the first thing you should do, most artists don't like signing contracts, even the ones that have contracts, record labels, you know.
Why do we always have that with artists? Like, they come on board a record label, the label pushes them, and then after a while, I mean, it's been back to back. After a while, let's say a fight breaks out, you know, of the artist either wanting to break the deal, or the record label saying we spent a lot and it's not going nowhere. I mean, it happened with a couple of names, to mention a few. We had this with Runtown. There was the issue with Kiss Daniels. So what's that rift?
So for the relationship or the issue that always come up with artist and label.
Okay.
Like I said, there's a contract. There are some clauses in the contract that have stated that this and this is Mr. Hayes' responsibility, Mr. B's responsibility. The artists, most of the time, they are always very anxious. Let me use the popular industry word, blow. They want to blow. So they tend to ignore those clauses.
Okay.
Which are, okay, you have 5 years to do with us. You are going to release like 5 albums. Even one single self, you never blow in 1 year. Not to talk of you saying you want to sign a 5-year contract.
5 albums.
You understand? 5. Some will tell you 10 years contract.
And a blood covenant.
You get me? So then the major issue this artists always have is they want to blow and they forget the role of the law, which is hiring an entertainment lawyer.
Okay, to be fair to the artist, it gets to a point where the record label becomes very, I mean, they've spent some money, maybe the first year, second year, no returns. And then maybe by the 3rd year, they abandon the artist. They don't do much for the artist, nothing. Like, they just let the artist be. At this point, this artist goes to the studio with his money, gets collaborations, does the stuff, pushes his own song. Because I've had interactions with some artists, having worked on the radio for about 9 years, and I've had interactions with these artists, and then they go like, the record label did not do anything for me. And then I pushed it and I got the hit, and then now they want to come and reap what they did not sow. From the side of the record label says, we pushed him first year, second year, and he did not blow. And we could not continue spending money. So now that he has blown, let's collect the money that we spent back. So in the end, it's a case of, no, it's before you spend.
For me, I think not everybody must own a record label. Most of the time, our so-called record labels are like management companies. Do you understand? To run a record label, there are a lot of things involving running a record label.
Yeah.
You want to release an artist song. Do you even engage the services of an A&R? People that it's called artist repertoire.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Explain what that
to,
is.
Like if you have an A&R, yeah, it's simple. You have catalogs of songs. They listen to the song. They know the song that will blow. Let me just put it in a layman's explanation so we can understand. They know the song that will blow. They know the song to release during Christmas. They know the song to release during Mother's Day, Father's Day. The song that will gain traction, that will. But nowadays, we have more of yes men in record labels. That when the artist release song, you just say, Omo Baba, na banga with that. Oh, that's a hit. That's a hit. And at the end of the day, you realize that this so-called hit song they are saying and all that, it's nothing. The record label have invested so much, but they didn't get the right set of people, like the right team. The record label you're talking about, they have the right set of people to say, okay, we have a record label, we have a producer, we have this, we have that. If you don't have it sorted out and you're thinking that your artist will grow overnight with your money, there are artists that have spent so much money and they've not made the label, they've spent so much money and they've not made a dime.
Okay, now sorry to cut you. There's a picture of you and Ice Prince on the screen right now. So tell us about this picture. Tell us about this picture. Have you worked with Ice Prince before?
Not directly though. So my former client,
which is who?
The Genie. People call him the Genie. It's called Genie. It's pronounced as Genie. But he's the guy that sang, if you help me see, here go.
Make it tell me don't go.
So he used to be like what MI used to say then. He used to be their landlord. So MI, Ice Prince, Jesse used to stay with him and all that. So that picture was actually taken 2009 at Star Mega Jam in Abuja. That was when they brought Busta Rhymes and they performed at the event. So we're just backstage after their performance with Genie and all that. They performed over Killing, you know. So
so there's another picture of you. Did you manage a passenger? Because I'm trying to imagine you manage a passenger. What do you want to tell him? Baba, you are about to make a speech.
So obviously you're a yes man in this picture.
you see my hand at the back, right?
Yeah, you're a yes man. You're listening.
So Baba is a role model. Basically, a client of mine, Spiff of the Johnsons, had a skit with Baba, and it was orchestrated by our management.
Wait. Baba did a skit with Spiff?
Yeah, we actually gave him a script. He read the script. In fact, when he was done reading the script, he said to us that, is that all? Like, I was like, see, he said, can you add this jara to it? He said, Akabes, you can add your own jara to it now. And it came out well, you know. I wasn't surprised.
Where was I when this skit came out?
It trended. Trust me.
The skit went viral, though.
Went viral, you know. And I was surprised. I wasn't surprised. Why? Because this is somebody that ruled Nigeria, that read the whatever October 1. He talks to the country.
Yeah.
Sometimes they say he doesn't even read whatever it is that is scrolling.
That his speech, yeah.
You know. So
no, but he has a good sense of humor.
In fact, it was one take.
Yeah, he has a very good sense of humor.
That's one take. Who dares tell him that medium shot or we take it again?
Yeah, but it was that sharp. It was that sharp.
Baba, you know. Okay, so just we need to run this up in about 30 seconds. So what's you're the president of
Association of Music.
So what's that one word you have for managers out there?
So, first of all,
in one line,
artist managers, you need to get educated. Network. Don't just sit in your house and expect miracle. Please, if it's possible, try and go to school. I have 3 degrees. So nobody say, and I work with beverage companies, I work with so many companies before I start doing this. And so nobody like say, with you also, nobody all of us will go school. But at the same time, you need to be able to position yourself. It's like this business said, dress the way you want to be addressed. Not only the way you dress, but the way you comport yourself, in the business itself.
Yeah.
So
like I'm dressed for the carnival.
like you're dressed for the carnival.
Yes, a la preto potota.
Yeah. So, but you can follow me on social media, at Obashijo Ade, then also Aman Official, AMAN Official.
I thought you forgot
on
his handle.
on all social media. It's like that on all social media.
Okay. Now about Shijuade, do people conflict you for Oba Shijuade?
Mo, carry that one, go the next interview.
It was good to have you on
Thank
the show.
you so much.
In fact, when you said you work for a beverage company, I was going to ask, were you in the factory? Or were you
Like
among
factory worker, eh?
Or yeah, the people that when they park motor, you now come out and stand on the road and be dancing. Buy 2 sachets, get 1 free. Buy 2 sachets.
Side traffic.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for the interview. We'll take another break, and when we come back, we'll be introducing to you our second guest, and it's still on the music business, but this time around, we're taking it from a whole new, different angle. You don't want to miss this one. Once again, this is Alibaba Seriously. My name is Jebo. Don't touch that dial. If you touch it, nothing will happen, but don't touch it. Thank you. Welcome back to Alibaba Seriously. My name is Ajebo. I'm a comedian of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and as you all know, this is one show where the legend himself, Alibaba, is always on standby. And it's my honor to be here today to fill in for the king of comedy, Alibaba, who is right now, as we speak, shutting down the O2 Arena in London. And as you all know, this period is a period of carnivals in London, of festivals in London. So I'm dressed for one, giving them the hat and the beach wear. It's just sands that is remaining to complete this, So in the spirit of that, we raise our glasses to Alibaba finally in London. But we'll come to that, where we'll toast to that, to the show, to the success of the show. But right now, I have another man in the studio who is somebody I respect so much. I literally watched his growth. When I say watch his growth, probably I say I don't grow, come the watch, and we grew this thing together. You understand? Back in the days when we were in Ikorodu, we can never forget. We used to call him, he was small but mighty. Very smallish guy, but with a very, very huge personality. Someone who commands respect, not just in the film. I mean, he started off creating skits, but right now, he is one of the biggest movie producers right now in Nigeria, who has a lot of awards out of his film. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the one and the only, drum roll, Asaf.
Ajebo, my brother.
Asaf, this your dreads, eh? When we were in Ikorodu, it was local too.
My brother, as the ministry they move,
Yeah,
maybe
they dread, they
So
grow.
that means Simon Keys dread don't move out of Lagos.
No. If this blue was by dread, Simon Keys now, you gonna sponsor a hotel. Ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves in the building, filmmaker, this guy. And I mean, I was reading your profile. I mean, having known you, but you say you let everything on YouTube.
Actually.
So that's why we there for Ikorodu for.
My brother, they learned on top of the work that time.
Yeah, back then when AY was in Ikorodu, back then I had just finished university. I used to go to AY at Ikorodu to learn under AY, and Asaf used to be AY's editor back then. We used to be in one small cubicle then. Asaf editing back to back, either the previous AY Live or one other skit and all. And it's beautiful to see how far he has come. So Asaf, let's talk about, I want to talk about your movie. Is it Hakunde or Hakonda? Because
it's actually Hakunde.
Hakunde.
Yeah.
Okay, so just before we talk about Hakunde, let's talk about learning stuff off YouTube. So tell us about your journey.
So I dropped off school because I couldn't afford it anymore. And then I was used to Google and YouTube. And I'm aware that you can actually learn anything that you want to learn on YouTube as long as you have interest in learning it. And I was passionate to knowing how people make most of the things that we see on TV. I couldn't afford a film school then, but YouTube has a lot of video tutorials that you can watch and you can learn. So I started off as, I started learning I was learning about editing, yeah? I started with editing. From editing, most of the materials that I was actually working on, I wasn't so impressed with the quality of the shoot. So
as fine as it was to us
yeah.
then. Because the way we look at ourselves back there, bad guy, nice one, nice
So
one.
I was really curious to know also how to shoot. So I started learning about cinematography, and then YouTube wasn't like a new thing to me anymore. It was now like my own university that I can walk to. As long as I have data, I can download, and I consumed bros internet that time. It was crazy. It was crazy. So it was an alternative university
let me
for
just
me.
chip in this. I mean, if you're watching right now and you have access to internet, you have a phone or a device that can connect, what are you waiting for?
You've got no excuse anymore.
Some, you know, some people say, we can't go to school, we can't learn a skill, we can't do this, we can't do that. Everything is on YouTube,
Google,
straight out of Asof's mouth. It's on YouTube. You can learn it on YouTube. If you have internet, you have phone, and all you do is twerk videos. Why don't ma? Why don't sir? Later, you will now come on pages and come and say, please, I need just 3,000. I want to go back to Ibadan. It's like that's the agreed price for people with beg for the Shabby. 3,000. 3,000. So, Asaf, let's talk about Hakunde. Beautiful movie, lovely movie. What was the inspiration behind that movie?
So during the time that I was working with Bros AY, right, most of my friends for area used to call me, this one that you now you are close to most of all the celebrity. Why can't you just be introducing us to them, or probably present our CV to some of these guys? And to them, I know a lot of people, and to me, it's just an environment where I work. So I also try to inspire them with my story, like, yo, beyond you looking for a job, you can also pick interest in any other skill that you can learn on the side. So if your job hunting is not coming forth, at least you can be doing, even if it's fashion design. It's very tough to actually tell, like someone that studied law, to go and learn fashion design. Not today that makeup is now everywhere. Back then, to actually tell anybody to learn makeup artists, most especially graduate, then it's always sounding, it sounds like an insult, you know. And few of the guys that picked it up, right, were doing stuff for themselves, at least after like a year, and it was working. So it means this advice, if I can share it with a lot of people in my work. And as a storyteller, I think film is a big medium, which means what I can share with you, if I put it in my film, I can connect to millions of minds. So I said, okay, maybe we should make a movie around entrepreneurship, right? And expose people looking for jobs to look around them, their environment, look for opportunities, look for problems, right? And create solution for those problems. In the process of you creating solution for those problems, you can monetize those solutions. And that's how you make money, you know.
No. It's a big deal to make a movie, to do film in Nigeria, the funding and everything. I remember
it was another process.
I remember
begging and doing crowdfunding.
I remember that period. Asaf would make broadcasts in the morning saying, I have this movie I'm doing, we're doing fundraising. And
you can support me with 2,000.
2,000, you know, as little as 2,000. They can't be like, I can't say, Asaf, don't sick. I mean, you know, when somebody is sick and say, nothing is too small, nothing is too big. You went that far to fund your dream. How did that go?
So, you know, that was like 3 years into my journey within the industry, and I've done a lot with a lot of comedians, a lot of entertainers, and I felt, you know, I can, for my first feature film, before then I've done few collaboration, at least for this one that is solely coming from my desk, I can speak with some of my guys, some of my friends, people like Ajabo, Bros AY, Sheilo. I can say, yo, bro, I'm doing my own feature film, can you support? At least for the first one, a lot of people might find it interesting enough to say, either 1,000, 2,000 naira. To do it. It wasn't a popular culture then in Nigeria, but it's a normal thing in US for most independent producers. So I did the campaign. The only thing is that at least it will look like I'm begging people in front of the camera. But if I can raise anything from a crowdfunding, whatever thing I'm able to raise from crowdfunding is like me reducing my risk, my investment risk. So if I have 10 million naira to spend on the movie, and from the crowdfunding I can raise up to 2 million naira, bro, that's about 20% of that investment.
Wow. So that means you did that first movie off crowdfunding.
I did
How much did
with
you
the
raise?
I did with the mindset of I have 4,000 people on Facebook, 4,000 people on Instagram. Statistics can kill you sometimes. By then, if I can get them to support me with 2,000 naira, 2,000 naira by the 4, that's 8 million naira. If I can get the same number,
I calculate,
on Facebook, brother. So I was now waiting for almost 16 million naira.
So how much did you get
at the end of the day, I was able to raise 1.8 million naira.
I mean,
and that's 1 million
huge.
naira coming
so
from
that means
one
these
person.
guys that come on everybody's page to comment and say, give me 3,000, give me, that means if they got 3,000, 3,000.
From 10 people, bro, that's 30,000 naira.
I think I should apply this in marriage now.
We need to go on a break right now. Let's take a break. When we come back, we'll take it up from there. Don't go nowhere. This is Alibaba Seriously. Thank you. Welcome back. This is still Alibaba Seriously. It's been awesome on the show. Of course, on the keyboard, we've got Simon Keys with the dreads. And of course, we've got MC Ainana with no hair.
No hair.
No hair.
Tell me how am I supposed to breathe? No hair.
Of course, we've had Oba Shijwade on the show. Of course, artist manager extraordinaire and president of the Association of Nigerian Artist Managers. And ladies and gentlemen, our final guest of the evening with dreads again, but his own is still upcoming where Simon Keys' own is. Because Asof's own, the back is longer than the front. That means the hair is reclining. The dreads will not be going inside his mouth. In the next 5 years, it's not get front hair. But it's all good. Oh, great. He's been great on the show. I must say that. And you see, Asaf said something about crowdfunding. He used crowdfunding to raise 1.8 million that he used to kickstart his first movie project. Great stuff. And it just brings me to, and I've just been thinking, really. So those people that are on Instagram, I say, I don't normally do this. I don't normally do this. Like I'm ashamed, but I have to eat. You understand? You know, I just need 3,000, and then they copy and paste this person's page, this person.
So you can imagine how much they're making.
As if you are the inspiration to We have to close right now, but before we close, if you're in Lagos, my show Ajebo Unleashed 6.0 is happening live at Eco Hotel this Sunday, next Sunday, September 1st, and the theme is What Women Want. I've been on a research for the past 4 months, and I'm going to talk loud. Yes, it's going to be loud. We're going to be telling you a lot of things. What Women Want, that's the name of the show. So please go get your tickets. Follow me at Ajebo the Comedian, AJEBO letter D. Comedian on all social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and you'll get all the information about the show. It's been awesome having wonderful guests on the show. We're about to close, but just before we close, we want to propose a toast.
Where's our champagne?
We'll use our knuckle. We want to toast to Alibaba finally going out right now in London, shutting it down live in London. 3 Bosa for Alibaba shutting down the O2 right now. Let's go. Bosa. Bosa. Bosa.
And if you're just joining us, it's toast, not revolution.
Thank you very much for coming on the show. I hope you had a great time, just like we did. My name is Ajebo. I'm a comedian of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the official chubby husband of Lagos and fine boy in Nigeria, if you know what I mean. Join us again, same time next Sunday, where we'll be bringing you yet another interesting episode of Alibaba Seriously. Hopefully, Alibaba will be back from London. From us to you, it's a good night, and enjoy your sleep or keep watching. Thank you. God bless you. Bye for now.